Hey, Zeus. There are a few two people in there, or too many people in there. Yeah, you're good.
Hello,
Hey,
Eric.
how's it going?
Hi, Susie.
Oh, should I go?
No,
No,
Okay.
this is public room. We're in public too.
Well, I know, but still.
I just left because there were four extroverts talking over each other.
Yeah. Myself included, but yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like me to start talking over you? How about that?
Could you
Would
come up
that
with
be
a
better?
conversation that's not all
It would
feely?
probably be more interesting.
Is
All
the
right.
fun room over here?
Yes, I hope so.
This is the cool kid room. Yeah.
I'm so glad I hopped on the trend.
I just recently became one of the cool kids, so I'm really enjoying it.
Eric, how does it feel that that thing you started, now that you're kind of like less and less involved with it, it's still a thing, and it's
Yeah,
like
does it feel like it's a baby of yours?
How cool is that, right?
Yeah.
like you can ignore maintenance for a while and then come back and you're like, oh look at that, it's surviving in its little petri dish.
Dude, this thing exists at all and is like a real
Yeah.
thing. Is the coolest thing in history. I mean, I can't even believe that. The thing is, I want to say like I can't believe I pulled it off or something. I didn't pull anything off. It just
No, you
happened.
didn't. It just happened naturally, yeah. And I don't know about you guys, but to me, this is kind of like a place that I can escape my life.
I mean, for a long time, it was my life. For a long time, it totally was my life. I was like 24/7 around here, you know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was so much better than dealing with sensors all the time.
What do you mean by dealing with sensors?
Regular
I mean, the
people.
world's full of fucking sensors, and it's super annoying.
Did you see that certain type of Sara Lee ham? I think it was that they had down there. Oh yeah, no, I saw that. Did you see the? Did you see that it was-
$2.49.
Yeah,
$2.49 a pound.
a
Oh my
pound.
god,
$2.49
I
a pound.
fucking hate that.
I had to pick up 3 pounds of it. And
A what?
a ham.
Like,
Earlier
what does
at the
this have to
store.
do with anything that's
At
important in life?
At the store earlier, I had to pick up that ham. It was on sale.
God. There's a person I just
Oh,
dealt with the
great.
other day about that.
That's fucking great, Sensor. That's great. I love to hear that. Tell me more about your fucking ham. That's the thing. That's what I mean. That's what Ken was
Yeah.
demonstrating.
I always find like, okay, I don't know if I'm talking correctly here, but like I always find that to be the most annoying way to talk about anything. And like I try to get into these deep conversations with them and they're just like not getting it. They just I don't know.
Well, it's the
Ow.
fundamental sensor intuitive conflict, which goes like this. I cannot believe you said that. It means blah, 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 blah. And then the sensor goes, whatever, that's like the same, pretty much. And you go, those aren't the same.
Hmm.
Those things are different. You go, it means the same thing, pretty much.
Like I'll speak about art all day, you know, and like if you really want to talk about something that
Yeah,
like
it's pretty. Shut up already. It's pretty. I said that. Fine. It's the same thing as all those words you're saying. It's pretty. Okay, we agree. There's nothing more to say about it. It's pretty. I agree. Shut up.
maybe you and I are different in that case. I will speak in depth about art.
No. See, I'm being a censor, John.
Oh, derp. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm being the censor.
Okay.
That's what censors say.
All right.
You say blah 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 blah, and they go, well, yeah, I guess that's cool. And you go blah 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 blah, and they go, I don't know, same difference.
Wow.
And you go, but blah 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 blah, and they go, shut up, you're making it too complicated.
Too complicated. I'm sorry. When someone says you are overcomplicating anything, I just say you are undercomplicating your life.
Here's the thing, though. Despite all of that, what we really need is the right sensor to make us go, Oh yeah, those things that I'm making too complicated are too complicated, and those things that you're making too simple are too simple, and we both agree.
I can get that. Yeah. You mean like with you and I'm sorry, Kimberly?
I mean, I think with a dual relationship it works out like that. I think with a non-dual relationship there's conflict over that very issue if you have an intuitive and a sensor. So in
Hmm.
other words, I think if you're gonna have a sensor, then you kind of have to have your dual. Otherwise, you need another intuitive.
Okay.
That's my theory. Because I mean, fundamentally, there is that disagreement between intuitives and sensors. What matters, the experience, the thing itself, or all the meaning that is made up around it? We spend all day making meaning about nothing,
Right.
and it's great. It's how life should be. But periodically, there are certain things where that's really not how life is, like sleeping and sex and eating and stuff. That's not really about what it means. It's about just the experience of it.
People
And
overcomplicate sex, and especially the meaning to behind the person wanting to have sex.
well, I mean, I overcomplicate it in 100,000 different ways.
Hmm.
But I overcomplicate literally everything. And so I need somebody to bring me down to earth and make me
Right.
be like, just stick your dick in me. It's okay. You know, that's a good, it's a good kind of bringing you back down to earth. Or,
But why should we be needed to be brought back to Earth? Why shouldn't we be able to live in the clouds? Or, you know, isn't it a greater existence to live in the clouds?
well, we're doing ourselves a disservice. It's not like we're wrong. It's not like you're wrong to say that. It's that we miss out on all the juicy SI and the FI.
Uh, oh, you mean like
And
really appreciating what the moment is for the moment?
I mean, I think our psyches are such that we need a certain amount of self attending, either through the moisture of rye, which is SI stuff, which is like rye. That feels good, right?
Mm.
Or the moisture of FI stuff, which is like, I love you, right? We, we have a certain amount of need for both those things, especially the SI one, because the FI we don't really quite get. It's tricky. We have to learn to live with FI. We have to learn to live with feelings. We have to learn to live with things that make us sad but are realities we have to deal with. And we can't just sweep into something else. We
Right.
have to learn. We have to learn to live with the positive realities of feeling that aching importance of the other, knowing that it entails necessarily risk of loss, and that's what value another person means. And to live with that reality is something that ENTPs we think that we can solve every emotion, but emotions are not problems.
That's where I'm at life right now. Um, having to just live with the fact that emotions are not solvable.
You sit there
Some
and
are.
feel them out. You got most of the time you just sit there and feel them out, though. All right, that's the thing. If they're solvable, if it's an emotion like desire to to make a move on something, then obviously that's resolvable by making a move. But most of the time, it's things like I feel sad because X happened. Well, X isn't going to unhappen, whatever it is, or
Hmm.
it's going to be like I feel happy because I have X, but X is temporary. Well, too fucking bad. That's life. You got to deal with things that are temporary and enjoy them in their temporariness. Or
Right.
you'll be like, I have X feeling, but it is too strong. I want to run away from it or something. Well, you can either destroy the thing you have the feelings about, or you can find some more complicated or more desirable plan. You know, it's dealing with emotions is difficult for ENTPs because much of what our problem is that we think we need to deal with them, whereas we just need to experience them. You can't really not experience emotions and deal with them at the same time.
I have a great deal of trouble understanding that. I don't know why.
Because you're an ENTP?
Well, there you go. Let's just chop it up to that.
Seems like the way tertiary FE is set up, sort of juxtaposed against polar FI, is that it's really probably best if people are noting your positive qualities and like sort of look into the I guess more positive side of things rather than getting into the more nuances of emotion, because I mean I feel like there's a lot more stuff that goes into it, but yeah, it just I feel
stick with I'm rich, I'm the best, I'm the greatest.
yeah, but rather than it being like you're saying it to yourself, it's like as you do things, other people comment like, hey, you know, I really like it when you do that, or it was really cool when you did that, you know. It's like,
or like what you did, thinking it's what you did, pointing out the positive specialness of talking with famous people.
Yeah.
Earlier. That's some good FE, Ken. That's some juicy ass FE. I'm
Thanks,
still
man.
sucking on that one.
I'm sorry. Can you bring me up to speed with what that is?
His juicy FE. He came when I came on. He said something that he knew was going to make me extremely happy to hear and bring up happy thoughts for me.
Ah, yeah, okay. Fuck, I need somebody to do that for me right now.
I always feel like it's easier for ENTPs.
Well, John is an example of why we have it rough, because we don't necessarily have an advocate for ourselves.
Right. And I don't believe I should have an advocate for myself.
No, but you don't believe you should advocate for yourself. That's the problem.
Yeah.
We don't believe we should advocate for ourselves. We believe that someone else should advocate for us. And not always the case, someone else is advocating for us. But I'll tell you, John, you're very bright and you're very competent. And you're getting more competent by the day hanging around here. So don't give up hope that you'll find an advocate and that person will advocate for you as you want. Try not to hurt them too badly when you find them. You will hurt them at first for not being there sooner. Try not to do that.
Thank you. That's good advice. I heard I had that a week ago. I ended up hurting her.
Yeah, try not to do that. Remember, it's our own fucked upness that causes us to do that shit.
What? You heard who?
Whoever tries to help us, when we're desperately in need of that person to come and fix shit for us and be our significant other and be our dual and do everything like that, when you finally find someone who's come around and tries to sort of fill the role a bit, it's like your first response is being mad at them for not showing up sooner. I've been waiting for you. What the fuck?
That wasn't my response, but yeah, I definitely had that a week ago for a few months. She would do anything for me, and that's the problem.
She was probably too ESFJ. She was too ESFJ, not ISFJ enough.
Yeah.
Kimberly won't do anything for me. Kimberly will do anything for me that she wants to do.
And that's how it should be.
Thing I was saying earlier about it seemed like ENTPs are easier. I was saying that because it's like with the nice.
Eric.
Go ahead, Ken.
With the SI connection, it's like they kind of give you the information you need right off the bat, because they'll talk about this thing that they did, and then they'll forget about it, and all you need to do is just remind them of that thing that they like, and they're like, "Oh yeah,
that's bad. I'm the best. I'm the best." Ken, you are the best and the greatest whisper yeller of all time. Have I told you that before?
You have.
I'm glad I told you that, because it makes me happy to hear you whisper yelling every time you do it. I think, damn, it's an archetype. It's a meme and an archetype. It's an archimeme.
Archimeme. Ken is an archimeme.
I'm an archimeme.
You are.
This ain't even my final form.
And you got it. It's good.
Over 9,000.
I want to make that.
What?
I want to make the best 10 minutes on YouTube. The most popular 10 minutes on YouTube. Somehow. Somehow I want that song to become the biggest song in history. Use your NI magic, Ken. Make it happen. Boom.
It'll end up disintegrating and then turning into like a top 40 hip hop song that literally has "I'm rich, I'm the best, and I'm the greatest" as like part of the main chorus.
That'd be a good idea. Get some. We'll raise Shorty Low from the dead to make an R&B song about his 10 baby mamas and 11 kids.
Are you an only child, Eric?
Yeah.
You don't get that any other way.
I'm
not an
super
only child.
only child. You're an only child too?
No,
you know
I'm
what,
not.
John?
I mean,
You're not?
no, not at all.
Oh, well, I am. I'm textbook only child.
Yeah.
Kimberly says that too. And Candace used to say that too.
He's an only child that had two SJ parents, so it's like he wasn't stepping on anyone's toes doing his own thing. It wasn't like he was getting in on somebody else's groove.
Right, yeah. There was plenty of creative room in my family. And there was plenty of positive reinforcement for it from my ISFJ mother, who delighted in my cleverness all the time.
Oh, jeez.
It was quite idyllic.
So Jan. This was an ENTP versus ISFJ.
I think my mom is an ISFJ, and and my father was absent, so I have daddy issues.
Well, my parents are still together.
Lay it on us, Nick. What's going on?
Oh, for better or for worse, huh?
Still living in my childhood home.
Oh.
On the perfect little suburban street in
Right.
Arcadia.
So more for worse than for better.
No, they're great. They're happy. They're the old way done right. But it's still the old way. I mean, I wouldn't recommend their course of action for a contemporary intuitive. Nevertheless, their TESI ways, because my mother's FE always took a backseat to dad's TE. My family's TESI ways have always been very supportive for me. It's great to have your dual and your benefactor as your parents.
Because then you become superhuman and do fun things like create innumerable amounts of songs and create social media platforms that people don't hear of.
Susanna, Ken, I am so not. I'm about to just spill it.
What? Oh yeah,
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
American spirits.
I won Socionics too.
Did you get an ISFJ?
I did.
Are you with her still, or did you blow it?
No, it's unblowable.
Hey,
It's
from
unblowable. It's unfucking-blowable. So you're good then for the rest of your life now. Congratulations, you win.
I got Queen. I got the ISFJ of all ISFJs.
Okay, well, don't be pitting her against the Archpastor's wife. Okay, my ISFJ has 2 titles already. She's the nicest coordinator, and she's the ISFJ. She's the Archpastor's wife. So
Well,
you're in a battle already.
okay. Well, it's Jewel.
No, you're lying.
Nope. She can come in
Wow,
here.
you won her?
No, like she just met my parents.
No,
Wow.
you are lying.
I am not lying.
You better hold on to that for your life, man.
Oh yes, I am.
How the fuck? What?
Suze is just like dying over here.
Right? Right?
You have got to be lying to me.
Nope. That video that I asked you to take down was some random strangers saying, "You all like each other, don't you?" And then she hopped off, started crying. I called her. We talked about our feelings, and it's been just insane ever since. She's
What
separated.
about her husband?
She's separated. She's left him like
Wait.
twice.
Wait, so did Abe actually help you out here?
No, this
Like-
was long. This
Okay.
no.
Because that night I was like, dude, Abe, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
I'm going to California the 10th. We were just going to hop on camera, but I have one socionics with Jules.
Is
so
she there with you?
No, I'm not yet. No,
What? Oh my